Word.
This is Spiky Drummer again, and I'm going to talk to you today about double bass pedals. Many of you, just like me, are not made of money and start out with a single pedal, and that's just fine. That's what we have right here. Basically, I've just disconnected the drive shaft, and here we have a single pedal, which is most of you will start out having on your drum set, and most drum sets come with them as a single pedal. I use a Pearl Eliminator. That's what I moved up from, but you know, I started on a really crappy pedal. Like I said, you know, in so many videos past, we start on very crappy things and then move our way up to nicer things, and that's how we progress in life. Same thing. You start out riding a bicycle, and then you might wind up driving a crappy little car, and then when you're old and rich and have money, then you drive a nicer car. And this is my halfway nice car. I'm working towards Axis pedals, but this is what I like very much, is my double pedals and my Pearl Eliminators. But anyways, back to the point. I'm going to show you how to fix these onto your drum set. Alright, so basically there's several parts to your bass pedal. What you're going to have in most bass pedal cases is this spring right here that is your tension on your pedal. When you kick the bass pedal and your pedal kicks back at you, that's the tension that pulls it back. And you can loosen that usually by a little screw down here, or a little like a bolt or something. Every drum set's different. Mine is a screw right here, and it releases the pressure on that spring. Mine's about as loose as it'll go right now. And I still get resistance, like you see how my pedal keeps kicking back at me. But I keep my pedals pretty loose. I have a lot of questions about my tension on my pedals, and they're relatively loose. I used to play on them very tight, and that worked for me for a little while, but that's really good for practicing, not really good for playing, because you know, you need to be easy on your feet, and you know, you can always go faster if the resistance is less. So anyways, this is your tension, and you're going to work with that. You know, everybody's different, so your tension's going to be different too. Just work with it. Whatever's comfortable with you, then there you go. Just fix the tension the way that you like it and how you enjoy it, and what doesn't hurt your leg too much. Okay, so let's move to the back of the pedal now. The back of the pedal has or most pedals anyways, have the heel portion of the pedal to adjust forward and back, and that just adjusts the angle of the pedal. I prefer it to be as shallow of an angle as I could possibly get, because that means it's just less distance for my foot to have to travel. So all I have to do is just unscrew that little screw right there and scoot it back and forth on the base plate, and what it'll do is just create whatever angle I want for the pedal to be. I currently have it slid back as far as it'll go, and that gives me the least angle, and that's probably what you should do too, so your foot doesn't have to work as much. And that, combined with the loose tension up here, you know, will give you a pretty decent quick hit without a whole lot of effort from your feet. So now we're going to talk about the beaters. This is really not too big of an issue. You can remove your beaters with this drum key here, and like I said, this drum key is pretty important throughout your drum set. You just screw it on like right there on mine. It's different for every drum pedal, but mine is right here, and I can unscrew this and pull the beater out. My beater in particular has several different options for it. It has the two felt sides and the two plastic sides. There's not too much of a difference in that, but you know, I prefer the plastic side. It gives you a little extra, I guess, punch or clicky sound with your bass, and you know, it works for me. That's what I like. But you know, it really doesn't matter if you use felt or not. If your drum pedal is like one of those that has the circular felt, don't despair. You're not going to die or anything if you just use felt. There's no problem with that. Okay, the one last thing we're going to talk about today is most pedals have cams on them. Now, if you've heard this and you really don't know what that means, all a cam is just this piece right here, this blue piece right here, and that connects the, or that gives like a rounded angle for the chain of my drum, or the chain of my pedal to connect to the beater. Some cams are different, and they're designed to give you a different feel. This cam in particular is just a normal rounded edge. I have several inside that I can put on my bass, install onto my bass pedal, that will give me more of a delay on my drum. It's really, there's no reason for that at all. When you're looking through your cams and you're trying to decide which cam to install in there, look for the rounded one. Don't use the one that's like got an angle on it or something, because that's just gonna, I don't know why they do that. I suppose if you can post me a reason why you enjoy using that kind of cam instead of just the rounded edge, then let me know. What it does basically, on some of them they'll give you a delay, so you hit the thing and it feels like you're playing with a strap drive or something like that. I feel that it weakens the performance of the pedal. So basically all you're going to need to do is just find the shortest and most round cam to give you a quick reaction. That's what I want, is a quick and easy reaction out of my pedal. And oh yeah, one more thing I wanted to tell you about is the clamp. And this is the most, I guess, important part of the bass, because if it doesn't work, then you can't even use your bass pedal anyways. For me, there's this the clamp here on the back of my pedal. You can kind of see it that way. Yeah, here you go. Mine tightens and loosens with this little thing here. Mine's pretty convenient. Most of the brand new pedals, you have to reach underneath the pedal and screw it on. Basically, what you're going to do is fit the bottom lip of your bass drum underneath that, in between that clamp and the base plate of your pedal, and you're going to tighten it onto your bass, and that's how you keep your bass to stay still. Now that's all we're going to talk about single pedals. Okay, so double pedals, all you're going to have is this shaft that connects to your second pedal, and you connect it to your bass pedal like this, right there. And now I'm going to screw it on, just like this, using my drum key. And there's another pedal over here. I'm not going to lift it up and show it to you, but basically you use both feet and you press the pedals just like that. It has a tension release over here, just the same as the other side, and yeah, that's your double bass pedal. So anyways, I hope this helps describe the bass pedal to you as much as possible. This is what you kick with your foot, by the way, just to